Well, we're going to be going from one extreme to the other as far as temperatures are concerned. Had some record lows in the area this morning and potentially record highs within the next day or two. Here's what I'm tracking again, the extreme records. Now, this morning we saw record lows set in New Bern, flirted with it in Greenville, and by the weekend we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going to be talking about record high temperatures potentially for Friday and Saturday, and those records are in the upper 90s and low 100s for us here in eastern Carolina. Debby was downgraded to a tropical depression and potentially could regain tropical storm status as we go on through this weekend, but it will remain between the Carolinas and Bermuda. Not much of a problem for us here in eastern Carolina, and unfortunately not much rainfall coming our way other than maybe an isolated storm or two in the afternoon for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday along the sea breeze front. So, as I mentioned, we flirted with record temperatures this morning. Greenville 51 was the record low. We got down to 52. New Bern smashing the record. 56 is what our official low is. That is a brand new record, replacing the previous one set back in 1955. So over a 50-year record that we smashed this morning. The previous record was 60 degrees. Got close to it in Washington, not quite off by about 4 degrees, and the record low of 49 in Kinston was pretty safe for this morning. Now, in case you're wondering how many 90-degree days we've had this year, definitely not the same as what we saw last year. By this point last year, we'd already had 22 of them in the books. This year, we've only had 10. Again, we'll add to it over the next couple of days. Average so far through this time of year is about 12. So we're about on pace as far as an average summer for us here in eastern Carolina. Still comfortable as your Storm Track 12 forecast for the day today. We'll be looking at temps into the mid to upper 80s, talking about low 80s at the beaches. Light and variable winds eventually becoming southwesterly for later on this afternoon. Still comfortable overnight tonight. Another night to leave the AC off, keep the windows open, talking about low 60s to deeper inland spots, upper 60s to near 70 degrees at the beaches under mainly clear skies. But tomorrow the humidity starts to come in. Mid 90s is where we're headed for as far as temperatures are concerned. Upper 80s at the beaches with those southwesterly winds around. They're going to start to really get uncomfortable. Now, we are tracking a high pressure that's slide down across the northern mid-Atlantic states. That is in control of our weather for the day today. Meanwhile, this is where all the action is down in Florida. For predominantly the entire week, we've been tracking Debby and how it's been impacting and basically wrenching Florida. Some spots have seen 1 foot to 2 feet of rainfall there, but now the low-level centers finally emerged back out on the eastern side, starting to move away from the Florida peninsula, bringing some drier air in with it, and it looks like Florida's going to have a chance to clear out for later on this afternoon. The latest update as of 8 a.m. this morning, we've been tracking it at 35 miles an hour off to the east-northeast, 35 miles an hour, the wind, that is, moving off to the east-northeast at about 9, 29.6 north and 81.0 west. And again, it is going to continue to move away from us here as we go on through the next several days. This is what the official hurricane track has it as a depression as it passes between us and Bermuda, closer to Bermuda than us here in eastern Carolina. And then notice by Sunday and Monday, it really accelerating out of here. However, we do have an impact as far as the threat is concerned along the beaches for higher rip current and also for some gusty or for some potentially higher waves. Now, the system is basically being pushed out of the atmosphere because of the way the jet stream is configured. Take a look up at around 500 millibars here. This big upper level heat ridge sitting out here across Missouri and the mid-Mississippi Valley. Yeah, that's headed eastbound. Notice as it builds in, it pushes Debby off the coast here away from us. Really kind of truly missed the connection with the trough, but still enough to kind of tug it along with this upper level ridge building in. And as a result, that's going to bring all the heat over our area with the westerly wind and mid and upper levels of the atmosphere downsloping off of the mountains. The mercury is really going to rise as this upper level ridge centers itself over us as we go on through this weekend. Now, you will notice by Saturday and Sunday, we will be tracking the rim runners, as we call them, these little disturbances running through at the jet stream level right along the Virginia-North Carolina border. They could touch off an isolated thunder shower for us, but really those are going to be few and far between. And as I mentioned, heat is going to be the big deal over the next couple days here. Still comfortable, seasonal levels for the day today, getting our way into the mid to upper 80s. Overnight tonight, 60s back in the forecast. And then tomorrow, talking about low to mid 90s as far as temperatures are concerned. Heat indices under 100 for tomorrow, but probably over 100 for Friday and Saturday. In fact, some spots may be closer to 100, 115 with the deeper inland locations when you factor in the humidity. As far as what we're going to be looking at for the planning forecast, it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, dangerous heat for us here in eastern Carolina. Yeah, we're used to it. Just it's been a while since we've had a 100-degree day here for us. And even as we go into Sunday and Monday, the heat is going to remain with us. Nothing more than maybe an isolated thundershower possible in the afternoon hours along the sea breeze front. So now's the time to prepare, find the water, find the sunblock, and get ready for a hot 4th of July holiday. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.